Okay, walk all done. Let's see what Draco has today. Hi, Draco. Hello, guy. Okay, and 79. Hey everybody, it's Audrey Byrne from Audrey Lynn Studios on the west side of Canada near Vancouver. Just going to put this down a little bit. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing well. It's started to snow today. We had one snow earlier, maybe 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and it's just been balmy. I don't know what's going on. And today it's snowing a little bit, and so it's kind of exciting for us. I know it's not exciting for all of you in deep snow for so many months now. So sorry about that. Anyway, I want to just thank all of my subscribers for being here and for subscribing, and for all those other people who are visiting. And if you end up enjoying the video, I would truly appreciate it if you did subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then all those other wonderful things like liking and hyping, and that all those things that help us with our channels. Okay, this is a kiln opening, and what I did is something I haven't done in a while. I went to a cone 5 with a 20-minute hold. I always do a slow cool, or I do a cone 6 with an 8-minute hold. But I thought, okay, I'll try this, and I can't remember the reason why I did, but I'm not happy. I forgot to put cones in, but it did not reach to temperature. Most things are pretty good, actually. Some things are really good, and other things not so much. So it's just not the program for me. But there are some things like, Moon River and Copper Float that need like two a cone 6 with a natural cool, no slow cools. So I thought, well, I'll try a natural cool, but yeah, it's funny. You have to, it's almost like you need these different sections on your glazing shelf. This is going to be for that firing, and this is going to be for that firing. And yeah, it gets a little complicated. Anyway, let's go. So first up are some small things. I did do a couple more little Pee-wee mummy pots here. So this one is, and they're kind of fun because I used a roller on the bottom just to make them a little bit more interesting. That is this roller here by Relief. And it's this roller, and I really like it. So I just did that on the bottom, and I thought I was putting snow on it. I was not. Again, I pulled Mixing Clear off the shelf instead of snow. So I put a nice big Sharpie, snow, Mixing Clear on the front. So it's, 2 times Mixing Clear and 2 times Mocha Marble Jungle Gem. It's cute. And then this one is Mako's Frosted Lemon, and then Mako's Amaryllis. I love that combination. It's so cute on a little pot. 2 and 2. Okay. And this, so I have one student, and she made Sheila's Little Angel. And so really cute. I don't even know what she put on it, but I thought I'd show you Sheila, that she wanted to make your little angel. Cute. And then heart dishes. Now, this cutter I got from Sue Butler. It's just a simple ruffled heart. And this is on speckled buff, Plainsman 340S. And I have deep fire brick on here, but it's patchy. Last time I did these, they weren't patchy. I used 2 times here. I think I need 3 times. So I'm going to refire these, both of these. Because I did some pocket hearts as well and only used 2 coats, and I should have used 3. So I've got like a handful of pocket hearts to do as well. Again, 340S. This is a roller by Sue Butler, 3D Commotion. And that is 2 times Morning Glory by Spectrum. Kind of got eaten up. But usually doesn't happen with Spectrum. So I'm wondering, did I think I put 2 coats on and I only put 1? Because these ones are all 2 coats and they look great. So I think that's what happened. I think I thought I put 2 coats on. And this one, I wish I could tell you. It could be Spanish Moss by Spectrum or Cactus by Spectrum. I can't remember. Anyway, they're pretty. And then this one is Shallot by Spectrum. It's great. They all show the texture, and that's perfect. Okay, then some refires. This one has been refired for the third time. And it's buff. There's speckles here though, but it doesn't show speckles. Anyway, whatever. I've just put another coat of snow on. I can't even tell you what I put on this now. I think that, so this is one of my cutters, Lovenger's cutters. And I put black in the Lovengers and green in the leaves and a maroon color on the outside. And then I had put, I think I was trying milk glass on that and I didn't like it. And then I fired it again with 1 soft white, still didn't like it. Fired again with 1 soft white, and well, it looks better in person, but now it's fine. I think it's good now. And that was the same with this one. You guys saw this one, 3rd firing now. And I think I'd put Moon River or Milk Glass or something, and I didn't like how it turned out because I had put them in slow cool. And anyway, now this is the 3rd time with another coat of soft white. I had put underglazes all under there. So this looks quite nice, actually. I like it. And then my other rose plate. So the rose plate's also one of my cutters. And this one I put just 3 coats of Sang de Boeuf by Laguna. And that looks pretty. I like Sang de Boeuf. Yeah. I like how it granulates here and there, you know, not over the whole thing, but granulates in the recesses. And yeah, it's nice. Okay. Why don't I do some refired mugs? So this one was a refire, and I had basically just refired it because there was these bubbles in here, which I still have. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're not as big. So this is acceptable to me now. And on the inside, I had done 1 Alabaster and 2 Norse, both by Mako, and I like the way that looks. So I might do that on the outside of something. And then this is two alabaster, one winter wood over the whole thing, and then light flux. Pretty common. It turned out great. So that's a good refire. And another refire was this one. Yes, I think it was the same idea with bubbling in the handle. There's still one big one in there. Do you see it? What would you guys do? I'm thinking, I don't know. And there's some crazing. So I don't know. Maybe I'll grind it off and sell it as a second. It's very pretty though. So this is Norse. And then it was, yeah, alabaster times 1, 2 times winterwood, and then light flux. And because it's been refired, it dripped more. So, I mean, it's a great mug. So I'll probably sell it as a second, I think. Yeah. And this was another refire, but it still needs to be refired. I would normally put a slow cool program, and this I'm sure would have been rectified. So I have to throw it in again on a slow cool and get rid of those pinholes. Funny though, because some things worked out super great. And it's just a combo of the glazes that are on the mug and the heat work and all of it. I mean, it's a crapshoot, isn't it? That's part of the fun. That's what we say anyway. It's part of the fun. Okay, so a couple more oyster plates. So this is my cutter on my website, audreylynberm.com. And this one, I believe, is the 10-inch cutter. Okay, so here's some things, okay? When you go to my shop and you see that a lot of things right now are out of stock, I had a big run on stuff, and I've got one little printer, and printing is not my main thing, right? So I'm printing all the time, and now I've fulfilled those orders, and I have lots to put back into the shop now. But I'm just figuring out, because I think I had inputted information a little bit incorrectly into my website and my shipping platform. Just figuring that out. I've got all the stuff printed, and then I will be putting stuff back in the shop. Okay, so I don't know, give me a week. I don't know. I'll put it up in a short when I'm getting closer. How about that? Anyway, one of my cutters, oyster cutters. Oh, and I wanted to say another thing. I've had a few people ask if I can print a larger oyster dish, and I cannot, because the bed of my printer is only like accommodates a 10-inch piece. But Lisa Finkel private messaged me saying she wanted something larger. So what she did was she took one of the oyster cutters that I had that she had bought from me, and she drew it out and enlarged it and just cut it out with a pin tool and then carved out the lines. So that's kind of a great way to get a larger dish. So thank you, Lisa. And I will be demonstrating that. I'll show that. But anyway, this is it. So there is a make along and a glaze along for the oyster dish. The glaze is 2 times soft white. I believe it's 2 times. I'll have to go back and look now. Then it's 3 times fog in certain areas, here and here and here. And then it's 2 times blue rutile in certain areas. So the glaze along will show you. And it seems to turn out no matter the buff clay or the white clay, it turns out whether it's this is the cone 5 with the 20-minute hold, or the slow cool or the cone 6 with the 8-minute hold. So it's pretty versatile that way. Although I wouldn't put this, that's not true. I wouldn't put this in a 6 in the cone 6 because it's buff clay and there's a risk of it bloating. So I would only put this made with white stoneware in the cone 6 with the 8-minute hold. Man, I'm doing a lot of yakking. I usually don't do this much yakking. Anyway, so there it is, no pearl. It busted off, and I thought, well, I'm just going to leave it off because they stack better. And then this is the smaller one. Okay, so there you go. And by all means, leave your questions in the comments, or you can go through my website, again, audreylynberm.com, or you can use audreysartstudios@gmail.com. Sometimes Wix is a little bit funny for getting messages. Well, I get your messages. I just can't send you the responses. You don't always get those. So I usually, once you place an order with me, I'll start corresponding with you through my email. Okay, stop talking, Audrey. All right, now I have, let's see if I can do this. I have this mug. Not quite happy with it. I wanted it hotter because this is 2x Tropical Teal by Mako, and then I have 2x Lime Shower. And you can see it, but I bet at a hotter temperature it would look better. So I'm going to put more Lime Shower on that and put it into the next kiln load. So it's a refire. Okay, but this is kind of funny. Can you see why? I'll show you why. Not kidding. It was on my shelf and I brushed by the shelf and it went splat, nice and flat. I thought, well, you're going to be a wall vase. So I put the hole there. Oh my gosh. I was so lucky that it splatted flat. So yeah, so I'm going to refire that with some more Lime Shower because, you know, we're all doing the Lime Shower testing, and I did quite a few on, maybe not, wasn't the last one, but the one before. So kiln opening. All right, the other thing that will be refired is this bowl. It is white stoneware, 370 Plainsman white stoneware, and this is Norse blue. Do you see how dull it is? Norse blue isn't that dull. It just didn't get to temperature. So this is 2x sea salt, which is kind of fun to have that texture out here. But I can see that this is underfired too. So 2x sea salt, 3x Norse. So I'll put another Norse in here and then refire it in my next firing. All right. Now, bunnies. These are from last year. What I mean is, the make along is from last year. So I'll link it in the description. So I made some more, of course, this year. So I've get some more made. And so, 2x soft white, 2x curry. I used all spectrums, I think. 2x curry, 2x shallot. Okay, so I've got 2 of those. And then I have 2 of these, but the flower's different. So 2 soft white, 2 shallot, 2 curry. And this one is same, but 2 sunrise instead in the flower. Okay. And then this one had a partner and it got knocked over. This one is curry in here, and this is 2 times cactus. Now, sometimes I get, I don't know if it's an impurity in, I think it's my reclaim I used for this, but I'll often get that, and it is very annoying. It must be an impurity in there, but I don't know. Do you see though? It looks almost burnt. So if you got an idea of what that is. Yeah, I'll take a closer picture. Okay, we have 4 more pieces. This little mug is 370 white stoneware, and it's a small mug. It's like a little teacup. I like my tea in a huge cup, but some people like it, and some people like their coffee in this small thing. Anyway, I've made a bunch of different mugs that have either birdies or strawberries, or I think one has a hedgehog. Anyway, this is the birdie one. So, and you've seen this combo before if you've subscribed, and it is 3 times honey flax all over. Yeah, in and out. And then it's 2 times Monet's Pond, Jungle Gem. And it worked out again. It granulated so lovely. Do you see that? I love that. Just granulates over that honey flax. Here we go. Where's that bird? Here we go. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah, great. Okay, these 2 pieces are the same. This is a ruffle vase, white stoneware. Oh, there's a little crack there. Oh well. Inside is white opal. Outside is Japan Crafts transfers, and they're so beautiful. I just love them. But what I did learn was, and I was glad I thought of it, was, okay, let's try that again. Les came in. Okay, so Ruffled vase and Japan Crafts transfers. And I'll leave the link. This is Floating Turquoise by Spectrum ×2. And yeah, it came out so pretty. Oh, so I was saying, the transfers look different. Hang on. Okay, so this is the transfer. And I thought, oh, great, I'll go with blue and olive. And then I had the brainwave. Why don't I go on their website and see what it looks like? Fired. Well, there's no olive. So make sure you check the website before you try to match the color, okay? And so yeah, then I just went with Floating Turquoise. And then I have a mug like that. And put a little flower right there. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of that little flower. All right, and then the last piece is on buff, which is Plainsman 340. And it is a tree of life. Can you see it? Easier to see in person, of course. And I'm looking around because I believe it was Temu. It was a while ago, so I'm not sure if I can find the link. I'll try to find the link for you. It's not very deep, but it's really pretty. And so, I used 2 times soft white down there just so I could see it. And then the sides are, oh man, just a minute. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Like a band of green tea feathered in from the edge, feathered it in from the edge, and then a narrower band of seaweed feathered in from the edge. So I guess I just kind of wanted it to be green. Not there's any fast rules about that, but anyway. So yeah, it turned out good. This big plate. I almost forgot. I made a Jeanette from Far Forest paint palette. And it turned out great. Nice and flat. So I really am going to enjoy using that. And since it's just for me, like usually I sign everything like this. But this one I signed like this. So thanks, Jeanette. I love it. Okay, so all done. I will leave a link in the description about the NCCA 2027 Discord group. If you are a new subscriber, we are all meeting in Baltimore, Maryland in March next year, and everyone is welcome to join us. You are welcome to join the Discord as well. I believe you don't even need to be invited now, but I will leave the link below. I'd like to thank the many people that have ordered from me and then they email back saying that they received the order and how much they love it and thank you. And I haven't done my post yet, but I have one. I will start to post them, and my first one will be from Edith in Zurich. And it's so lovely. It's so lovely to hear from people how much they enjoy them because, well, you know, I know they work and I know I like them, but it's nice to hear when you do. So, all right. So that's everything. Peace out. Until next time.